In now, Michael Conforto. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Center fielder, Michael Conforto.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he's just behind the breaking ball.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
And there's a base hit. So there you go. The possible tying run aboard here to kick off the home half of the 8th.
Now that's a big base hit. Late in the game, you're down 1. You got the leadoff guy on now. The rest of the way, it'll be interesting to me. How are they going to manufacture? Will they bunt him over to move him into scoring position? Will they hit a gapper? Let's see how they score this run. They can possibly push him forward.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Striding into the box, Salvador Perez. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
And the pitch on 2-1. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. And that's lifted in the air out toward left. There to handle it is Ozuna, and there's 1 away. Manuel Diaz will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 22, Manuel Diaz.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. He's running towards second. Pitch outside. The throw. The throw is low, and he can't make the pick.
Hey, 90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a 1-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
The 2-0 on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Well, when you've been out there as long as he has, you have to expect to lose a little precision in your location. He's up over 90 pitches now, so he might be starting to tire a little bit. Something to keep an eye on.
Sergio Samuel.
Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1. A fastball right over the outside corner.
This is a well-conditioned pitcher right here. His stamina is showing up. He's still throwing in the high 90s, and it's late in the game. Man, he's in shape.
On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back with more of Game 1 after this message and a word from our local station.
This change
John
for the
Hyatt will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center. Chasen Shreve enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Didi Gregorius is also into the game as he takes over at short. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th.
Leading off for St. Louis. First baseman number 44, Paul Goldschmidt.
Fouled back.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
swing and a line drive. But that's a foul ball.
Well, I think he's trying to get that two-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Well, they came in this half inning hoping they could add some insurance to their lead. Nothing better than getting that first guy on to get things going.
Jason Heyward.
It looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. Manuel Rodriguez will come on now and pinch run here. Here's Jason Heyward now. Pitch inside the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Hey, you don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
A runner at second, nobody out. Hold on the ground, and that is through into left field, a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Well, they haven't done much today. This is the biggest rally they've had so far. That single moves them now to first and third. They got a chance to do some damage. They got to take advantage of this opportunity.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. And here's a ball hit in the air. Rizzo coasts under it. One out.
Now batting.
Striding in, Carson Kelly. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Off and running is Heyward. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. There to take it is Rizzo, and there are two away now.
The pitcher, number 31, Max Scherzer.
Jose Martinez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 58, Jose Martinez.
Runner goes for second. Sent on the ground out to second. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. It's the Cardinals 2, and the Manuel Rodriguez will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
First base, number 7, Manuel
Bruce Sutter
Rodriguez
is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
Number 42, Bruce Sutter.
Here's Mookie Betts. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Oh, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully. Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
Another 0-2 home. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
First pitch on its way. Bryce Harper comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Sharply hit ball back up the middle. And that's going to get your tying run in scoring position, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he is in there.
Now that's the at-bat they needed. Bases empty, 1 out, down 1 in the ninth. He's got to find a way, any way, to get on base, and he does more than that, getting into scoring position here. We've got a great finish on our hands, guys.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Javier Baez. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Here comes the 1-0. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. The throw home. And he is out at the plate as the potential tying run. And that will be the electrifying conclusion to our ball game. Wow.
Man, oh man, what an amazing finish. I know it didn't work out, but I applaud them sending the runner right there. They needed a run to tie the game, and it was going to take a great play to get him, but that's just what happened. Wow, that was close, but the one-run margin stands.
Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1 the final score this afternoon. The St. Louis Cardinals jump out to a 1-0 series lead. Madison Bumgarner is tagged with the loss despite giving up only 2 unearned runs. So that's a wrap for this afternoon. For Harold, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
1 run on 6 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. The winning pitcher is Max Scherzer. Loss goes to Madison Bumgarner. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 42 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 45,936. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.